Hello, you wonderful creatives. I'm Ashley from Ash Writes Lots, and today I want to talk about some of the things I learned while writing my first draft. All right, before we get started, please feel free to subscribe. Go ahead and preemptively like the video too, and put a comment down at the bottom. I'll wait. I'll wait. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I can talk about a couple things before we get started to the main subject of the video, which is one, hello again to this lovely hair. Awesome. Kim Beckled is the best. In which I cannot wait. I have another order coming, so y'all gonna see other other wigs. They're all afros, but they're cute. I can't help it. And purple was my favorite color, so I got it first. And orange was next, so that one's already here. Y'all will see that one soon. And yeah, so today I am the sexy professor. I'm wearing glasses, y'all, and they're cat eye glasses, and I have glasses holders on them. A lot of it's going to be fairly nerdy. I don't know if you've noticed that I am nerdy. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, I hope by now was it enough time for you to go ahead and subscribe? Like the channel? Maybe put a comment below? I hope it was. I really hope it was. We all on here are creating and trying to become full-time creators here, okay? Okay. So anyway, first short story I've published in quite some time without it being under a pen name or something like that is Marketer Shark. And it is available on Ko-fi.com/AshWritesLots, in which you can get it pretty much anywhere else. I did use Draft to Digital to publish it, but go on Ko-fi because Ko-fi has like stickers and pouches and tote bags and stuff. Maybe you'll like it. I don't know. We're just gonna go ahead. I don't promote a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna promote it today. But anyway, yes, the first draft got done. I learned something. I have been working on the second first draft 2.0 of Spell of the Bayou, and I did not immediately want to set it on fire. Great, but it's still not something that I would publish for Spell of the Bayou or anything like that. So, but Marketer Shark, it went through about 8 drafts, but I did learn the absolute most from the first draft. And one of the first things that I did learn was that I need to know what I'm going to be writing when I write. So if I say I want to spend an hour writing something, I need to know what it is. I can't just say I'm going to go work on Marketer Shark and that's it. I'm going to go sit down, read a couple sentences from whatever I've already written and do it. Nope. For some reason, that does not work. I cannot just do that. I have to know exactly what we're working on, fill in emotions, motivations, all that kind of stuff. So even though I do have an outline and I do have a short, what is it, like just a paragraph kind of the scene, I sometimes have to elaborate a little bit about the emotions and especially make notes about maybe physical attributes when it comes down to fighting. So if you got a plus size girl who's going to be doing some boxing moves and things like that, has she been constantly practicing? Was she previously hardcore into boxing and now it's been a few years since she's done it? You know, what level of skill is she going to present when she does do the fighting? Sometimes I need to kind of outline to be a little bit more specific instead of just a quick paragraph or the main outline. So yeah, I need to kind of know what I'm going to go write. And the other thing I need to know is, what I found out was that I got the most writing done during writing sprints. Writing sprints are just basically you set up a time, how long you're supposed to write, and you're going to do nothing but write for that time and then take a break and come back. Or if you're just doing one, whatever you want to do. A lot of people use the Pomodoro Technique. I said that wrong, probably, more than likely. I don't know. You know how you're a reader and you've been pronouncing a word a certain way while reading in your head, and then you say it out loud and you think it's fine and everybody's looking at you crazy? That is normal for me. I don't know. I gotta hear other people say this first. But anyway, yeah. So I use that as a way to write for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, do it like 3 times, and then take a 15-minute break. I can get more written during that span of 2 hours of doing that than I can if I'm just saying I'm going to write for 2 hours and not have any sprints. I don't know why. It's usually double, but I learned that about myself. I wrote down, I tracked my information, tracked how much I wrote in 2 hours one day versus what I wrote in 2 hours with the sprints and breaks. It was dang near double. So I learned that. Another thing is it's okay to write out of order. There are certain parts that I was really super duper excited about writing in the story. So I worked on them first. And then there were other parts that I was like, okay, this is great. This works. I will work on them next. And then anything that was like, oh, I really don't want to write this. It made me actually rethink how the scene should work out or rethink how the outline, how it should play out in order to fit better with all the super exciting stuff. And then I was excited to write it. So therefore, readers may be excited to read it. Kind of like don't have no slogging part and think that readers ain't going to notice that. So I don't know. Yes, I do. I do know. I need to do it. That's what I got to do. The other thing I learned was TK will save my life. TK is basically any factoid, anything that I need to make sure I clear up or show later on, like a piece of the story, and I need to do some research on. Maybe I missed it while drafting up something. Maybe something new came into mind when I started writing it. Put TK as a placeholder and then move on. Because if I don't and I start researching, I will be down that rabbit hole of the internet. I will be accessible when it comes down to social media and things like that, because I try to turn all that stuff off when I'm working on writing. Corey Doctorow, I believe it, Doctorow, again, reader, saying it all kinds of wrong. Writing in the Age of Distraction is an article that he wrote, and he basically was saying, you know, if you need to put in the length of the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that, put TK Brooklyn Bridge length and use that as a way to move on and continue the story. Because especially if it's a factoid that doesn't exactly change the story, then it's okay to kind of look up later. If it does change the story, there's none. I mean, if you're running down the Brooklyn Bridge, maybe knowing the length of it could help you, like, you know, is this person sprinting? Is this person, have they been able to, you know, scale, you know, go across this bridge within a minute? Like what, are they super speedy? Like what are they doing? So this is a way just to kind of make sure you're getting some correct information put in there, and then also not getting bogged down in your research in the middle of your writing. I find that was like, well, like I said, TK will save a life. It saved mine, and it'll make me continue to write and not just put the bad boy away. All right. So one of the last things that I wanted to go ahead and mention would be editing will make the draft just drag. I can't edit while I am working on my first draft. I know some folks can't. They can. I mean, I just can't. If I edit, I will edit and edit and edit. And I know folks will be like, you know, you edit the first chapter 17 times and you haven't moved on to the second chapter. That is not good. I am one of those people. I will continuously edit. So I have to turn off my spell check, my grammar, Grammarly, anything that's on there that puts any kind of squiggly lines, anything on it. I cannot have that on. And I don't know. I mean, how many people do really get everything done while editing in the middle of the writing? Even though it was less than 5,000 words, it's just under 5,000 words. Mark of the Shark would have sent me to under the house. I just wouldn't be able to deal, because I would have been trying to edit too much stuff. Edit things, you make a change, you update it, whatever you're going to do, just put a note. That's what I have to do. I have to just put a note in there and try my best to put it together. Make sure that it doesn't mess up the outline. And if it does, I have to put a note about updating something in the outline that maybe I previously put in, not in the outline, but I mean in the first draft. Maybe in chapter 1, I have something in there. And then in chapter 7, it makes it obsolete. It doesn't make any sense or whatever. I need to put a note to take it out or put it in or whatever I need to do. So that is one thing that I have to keep in mind whenever I do any of my writing. And now that I am actively logging or breaking down my writing habits and writing process, is all for the better. Like, I just taking the time to write down how long it takes me to get to a certain word count when I don't have sprints, or when I do helped out immensely. Now I know sprints are the way to go for me. Now I know editing is a huge issue for me if I'm editing while I'm trying to actually get the story out. Basically, those are the five big things that are kind of cleared up my writing habits. Hopefully they helped you out. Have you used any of these tips and tricks in order to keep going in your writing of your first draft? Have you said like, forget it, I just write it? Tell me in the comments. Let me know. The first draft is ugly. It's an ugly piece of creation, but it's mine. Like, like, it's yours. It is something that you have created. And yeah, they start off looking like little cretins. I mean, you could compare it to babies. I mean, babies, yes, they're beautiful. Please don't think that I don't like babies. Babies are beautiful. Everybody else's baby. I got my baby. She grown now. She almost grown. She's 17. But in the end, with her, she was a little wrinkled, little covered in gore baby. So, I mean, that's not the cutest, but you clean her up, you edit, you clean her up, massage her a little bit, warm her up and stuff, and then she's good. So she was ready to go. So that's I guess the best comparison to to creating something. It's going to start off and it's not going to be the best, because in your head, you're thinking how it's supposed to look, But when you put it on the paper, that ain't how it looks. So you have to edit, fix it, rewrite it, rework all the stuff in order to get it to a point to where, you know what, I'm good with this. Which is basically how I get with any other writing. I'm good with this. I like it. All right, I'm going to post this up. And then, but you'll find mistakes later, probably. But in the end, you put up your best foot forward. And that's what you have to do. You got to keep on writing that first draft and getting finished with it so you have something to work on. So I'll leave you with that. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you do like the kind of content that I put out, please do subscribe. Please do like, comment. Let me know what your guesses are of what's going to be in this drink, because it's new. Let's see. Ooh. There's a little extra brown up in there. It's freaking awesome. Great. Yeah, so I hope you had a wonderful time with me. Put my face all up in the camera so you can see all of the ways I messed up my makeup and try to fix it. I don't know how to fix nothing. I don't know how to do this stuff. But yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great day. I do hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope you continue to come back. I hope you talk to me in the comments. I respond back to just about everybody. I think I responded to everybody. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you don't like, what you do like. We can go from there. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.